The Tongue Twister Challenge. The Tongue Twister Challenge is taking a tongue twister like Betty Better Butter Brad's Bread and breaking it into 3 parts. So how do we do this? First, you want to divide your students. If you have 15 students, divide them into 3 groups. That would be 3 groups of 5. You first want to practice with them without even telling them it's a tongue twister challenge, making sure that they're able in their small groups to say Betty Better Butter Brad's Bread. So practice that with your students. Betty Better Butter Brad's Bread. And then you're going to tell them, we are breaking the tongue twister down into 3 parts. The first part, Betty Better. Second, butter. Third, Brad's Bread. Let each group know at any time you can hold up one of 3 fingers and they have to be able to say that part of the tongue twister. So number 1, Betty Better, butter, Brad's bread, Brad's bread, Brad's bread. Betty Better, butter, butter, Betty Better, Brad's bread. You should be able to look at any one of the 3 groups and hold up 1 to 2 to 3 fingers, and they're able to recite that part of the tongue twister. Okay? So your kids are in a half circle, group 1, group 2, group 3. You can hold up a finger. Betty Better, Betty Better, Betty Better, butter to any of the groups. Butter, Brad's bread, Brad's bread, Brad's bread. Betty Better, wait, sorry, see, I would have been out. Betty Better, butter, 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 Brad's bread. Betty Better, Brad's bread. Betty Better, butter, butter. And that is the tongue twister challenge. The goal is when you hear students, individual students in their group say the tongue twister wrong, they are eliminated. Make it easy on yourself and ask your kids to play with integrity. If you know you messed up the tongue twister, just say, "Aw, man," and sit down, okay? The object of the game is to have 1 student left standing out of the 3 groups. And the objective of the game is to really be able to articulate your words, be able to memorize the tongue twister, and think on your feet very quickly, as we have to do as presenters when we do improv, when we're asked a question and we have to answer it, or if you forget a part of your speech, you have to be able to think on your feet, okay? And articulate and project your words while doing it. This is the tongue twister challenge, group challenge. Betty Better, butter, Brad's bread, Brad's bread, Brad's bread. Betty Better, butter, 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 Brad's bread. Boom.